This video is going to be a little bit different than the ones I'm used to posting. It's not going to be lighthearted or heartfelt or anything. This is serious. This is about someone who is manipulated and groomed a bunch of kids, and now they're traumatized for life because of it. It's about a story about someone who's tried to use any excuse that he can to try to get away with what he did. But now it's come back to get him. This video is about exposing Sanonix and his actions, and to get the victim's stories heard.
Not only does he have these allegations, but there's also like some things that happened back then with us. You know, I want this to get pushed out more.
Okay, so Finn and I have dealt with this guy, Sanonix, and like at a young age, like around 2022 or like I don't remember the years too well. Forgive me for that because this was like a very long time ago. And
2022 it was.
2022. And the thing is about Sanonix, he was a somewhat interesting person because like at first glance, I thought he was like really cool, like normal.
Like YouTube stuff.
I didn't think much of it. I didn't think he was gonna be like bad or whatever, but because like sometimes he would give like an advice whenever like, because I remember like me and we were like insulting each other and he like cut in between the two of us and he stopped. Give me one second.
Till he's back again, let me just add some things real quick. I don't know if this like really contributes to the whole thing right now, but just a little context. If you're gonna pull out this like one message where he wanted me to dox him, back then I was a lot into hacking and shit like this, but like I wouldn't like really want to dox him. Like I don't have a reason. I don't want to do this and stuff like this. Just so you know,
Yeah.
if you're gonna talk about this, that's like a little context right there.
And I will continue on from my history with him. Sanonix later on grew to be a bit more different. He would start talking about like shit, like how he gets like girls or whatever. He would make like a little weird jokes here and there, but luckily he didn't make these weird jokes towards us. But I think that has to do with the fact that we weren't, girls, and thank God, because if we were, we probably would have been.
It would be a lot worse.
Yeah, and at one of the first times he has done this, we grew worried. We were like getting like worried. He was talking about like how his dad threw a TV at him. Oh, how he was gonna burn himself on a grill. When he was, he was thinking about doing that when he was barbecuing or whatever in like some place. I don't remember, but it was like a lot for some of us because mind you, we were like 14 and he was like 19 to 20. He was like 19, I believe. He was like, by the way, just for your
I'm 18 now, so any legal things about recording this. I am 18. Hello, I'm 18. I am an adult.
However, me and the other minor that has been involved, we are not 18. We are still, minors. So we were like 14 at the time. This was actually like 3 years ago. Forgive me. Time flies so fast, but he was 19. Me and we were like 14, as I said, and he was doing all this shit. And we fell for like some of these until he was doing so much about it. Where one time he changed his group icon to like I don't know if you guys are like a part of this group, but like I don't know what the group originally is called, but like I was in it and it was called the Death of Sanonix. at 3 a.m. with a. I remember that. I remember that.
Oh, I remember that too.
Yeah, we were all in bed. Okay, let me continue on that one. After then and every time he would like, say he's gonna kill himself, he goes back, oh, I'm chill now. Like, what? He just made us go through what felt like hell, and then just go through, I'm okay now.
Yeah.
Like, it was so fucking weird, the fact that he would, like, make us feel so upset at a young age, and then just brush it off like it was just a normal Wednesday.
And the thing is, another thing I have to add right now, like, of course, I don't know how it was for you guys, like, but like at that point of time, I think you guys probably remember that I had a lot of pain with my stomach and stuff like that, and my depression started, and like having this drama, I will call it drama with Sanonix, it did not help. I don't want to say it made it worse, but it definitely didn't really help, if you know what I mean.
Speaking of that, can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
I was like his only editor. I mean, usually for like a big video project, you have like a lot of different editors. So every day he's always like telling me to do this and do that, like, and always telling me to make lots of changes, even if it's just the smallest things, mistake. But then again, that's just how video editing is. But when I said that I'm not always the person you're looking for, he's always like saying that I'm just lazy and all that. I mean, I'll admit that I kind of am, but I always tell him that I'm not just always the only person to do that. And after all, I don't have a really good sleep cycle.
He just used you for the whole editing stuff.
Yeah, he was basically like forcing this person to basically do stuff for him. And I will also.
It's sort of, the best way I could describe it, it always reminds me of John K., the creator of Ren and Stimpy, how he always tells. One example, like to change, like fix a certain frame repeatedly, and the other times is like, and another good example, it reminds me of Billy West's story about John K., where he tells him to do the same scream over and over again until his throat hurts.
So he's like basically putting labor.
Yeah, if I could. But like, can I also add like one more thing? In those times when he would just be like, yo, I'm back, I'm chill, he told specifically, by the way, I almost did it, and he was like, basically like, blaming about it. I don't know why he had like the audacity.
Why did you do that?
Like, he was like, I almost did it, how dare you not help me? Like or whatever. Like, I don't remember that part, to be honest. The fuck? Like, I do though. I remember everything vividly. I don't remember that part. But
what? The best, and also not just that, but I believe most of my hard drive is just audio clips of his voice line and videos that I need to edit.
So yeah,
that's really it.
To sum everything up, Sanonix was very manipulative and had random bursts of anger, and like this is the least he has done.
Not to mention this.
Yeah.
I was on his side when I saw the YouTube video talking about him, because I thought it was just jokes that went too far. I mean, I had done some of these jokes myself, but not at this scale, but yeah.
So basically, you were just goofing around, and he was basically
going a little too far. But then I saw the tweet, and I was like, there's so many things that didn't add up. I tried to tell him to his side of the story, and just doesn't. He's just like awful at explaining. Really, he's explaining so little of it.
I will also add in, like, this isn't as bad, but like this is also an example for his like outburst where I was talking about a game, like when Pokemon Scarlet was about to like release. I was talking about I should probably buy it. I don't know whether to get Violet or Scarlet. He then said Pokemon is fucking boring. Then he started talking about Sonic Frontiers, and he was like he was talking about it passionately, like oh this is good, oh this is, and then he started like. And then, like, when I wanted to say something, he was like, "To the fuck!" He was like getting so heated and angry. I have, mind you, I didn't say anything like bad to him in the slightest. Like, I didn't want to like cause an argument or do anything, but he was just getting heated up over an argument that he started himself. Because this is basically just him just getting angry at nothing. This isn't like as bad as the other things he did, but I can't remember much. But as I do feel like he has done other things like this, as it's to be expected. I'm surprised he didn't, do this to you guys, but it either has to do with age or he just saw us as
That's why I said
characters.
you were his like scapegoat.
Yeah, scapegoat, something like that, or both.
When you're
All of this is strange.
actually, I have not talked about this. Even here, where we are not like in a call, where even not when you were here.
So,
A little while after, like I think our GC back then kind of died. Like when we basically started to talk less and less. I had a small phase of playing with Sanonix. I played Minecraft, like these Sonic mod packs with him. And we talked a lot there. But one thing that I've always like, saw is like in text, but while we texted and in the GC especially, he was like depressed all the time and stuff like this. But when I actually called with him and played with him, he was a completely different person. He was like chill. He was happy, like as if he was just depressed over text. You know what I mean? It's really weird.
I actually never saw that.
Yeah, we played a lot of Minecraft back then.
I could give you some. I could tell you about something because I had experience with this thing. First of all, nice to meet you all. I'm Light. Never.
Nice to meet you. Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm Finn.
And about the thing, yes, you can record me. I want to be pink in that video too because I'm really concerned about this. I'm just
gonna send my link if that's okay, like my YouTube channel link.
Yes, I can give you even my name if you want to tag me in. It's not a problem. So, about the thing that he normally was depressed over the text, it's true. When I normally got in call with him, because he normally would have shown me some gameplay of Super Mario Bros. Fighter Z, which apparently is his favorite game. He seemed like a normal guy. Like, he interacted normally. Heck, he was even more energetic than me. But then, over text, sometime he seemed a little depressed. I didn't know what about him most of the times, but yeah. There was a time I talked with him about something, but other than that, he was most like depressed. I never actually knew about that, but when I got into a call, I remember a little call that he was showing me some gameplay. He strangely was depressed in the call too. He wasn't talking really much, and I don't really know what he was talking about. I remember him telling him my age, which I'm not sure if I should say it here, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm 17 years old, so I'm a fucking minor. Go figure it out. Yeah, he was friendly at the beginning. Then we stopped talking. Then 10 minutes ago, probably even more than that, Sonic called me. Hi, Sonic. And he sent me some screenshots, I was concerned a little bit because we were reading True Death Doll in a call, which is you were talking with Sanonix, and there were some pictures that really concerned me.
Similar,
there's
but
like
he
only
said
one, but
there's multiple screenshots that he actually sent me. Of, like the whole conversation of him trying to help Sanonix, like say, okay, we can make a whole doc about this. Okay, but like, and then Sanonix repeatedly just like saying, no, I just want to kill myself, and just like, no, I don't want to do this. Just and
oh, there's more.
yeah,
All
all
this.
Wow.
Before we get to this whole pedophile thing, let's maybe still like talk about the with the experience, so we don't get mixed up.
Yes, sure. With experience, well, other than what I said, I don't really have much to talk about. Actually, I'm pretty surprised about him because I thought he wasn't a guy. He never actually did those things. He joked around, saying something like it sounded like a pedophile, but normally I wouldn't think much about it because, yeah, he never actually did that very much. Especially because in Italy, that's pretty normal. Well, other than this, we have the screenshots. Sonic, probably around 20 minutes ago, called me, asking me an opinion about this. And after he sent me the screenshots, which we analyzed already, about the manipulative thing, it's kind of real now. You will see through the screenshots. We already analyzed them. If you want, we could explain them.
I don't really remember much. He was, like, how should I say this? Like, he was kind of childish, I guess.
I can agree to that.
But that's kind of, I think that's the only experience I had with him.
If I recall, apologies for interrupting, if I recall, in one of the incidents that included, which was like the first thing ever, Sanonix actually knew longer than me and than Finn here. He knew longer, to the point where he was a bit young. Like, young to the point where he wasn't allowed on Discord. Oh, mind you. I will say that, like, I don't know what type of, like, history these two have, as I don't think he has a very good memory on this, but I will say, like, from what I've heard, he would just have, he would be childish and have horrible anger issues. These are a bit more lighter. They're still bad, but like they're more lighter in comparison to the things he has done.
Oh, that actually reminds me, now that you mentioned that, I remember him having an argument with I believe the person was 16 at the time. She's another friend of mine, and to the point that it made her cry. Can I also say something? So, like, during that time, right, when he was, like, the first time, like, when he was being all suicidal, I DM'd another friend of Sanonix, and, like, the other friend, when I told him about the situation, the other friend, he just brushed it off and said it wasn't his first time. Like, this wasn't the first time he was doing this shit, and I was really confused when he said that, because, suicide is, like, something serious, like...
Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of suicide right now, to the people that are in that group chat, he's going at it again.
He's comparing us to fucking Stalker. The only difference.
Yeah, wait. Talking about the
Stalker. I don't know if anyone besides knows about this stuff, but like, can you like clue us in about the Stalker thing?
Apparently this guy always stalks Sanonix. Apparently his name was like Exploitation. This is actually the first time he revealed his name about his name, aka Thomas. I don't know who he is, but he never mentioned his name until then. So I really don't know.
Is that a real life Stalker or
I have no idea. Most likely real life stalker.
do you believe him?
I think it could be possible, but I'm not sure.
Because we both know Sanonix. There's like a German saying for this. I'm just gonna translate it.
I don't know if someone can talk as much as they want.
As long as this sun still shines, like he can talk a lot, but there's almost nothing truthfully about the things that he talks about. You know what I mean?
So you're saying he lies a lot?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
From what I've experienced, you know, everyone has their own experience, but like what I have experienced from myself, he can lie a lot.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm not buying it, to be honest. But yeah, Sonic Animations, you can continue now.
No, that was actually my question. Was going to be about the Stalker. Because, like, I was trying to figure out. That's the one piece of information I was also missing. What the hell was a Stalker? What was the whole context on it? But like,
Yeah, but we don't really much.
yeah,
So we will.
because as far as we know, we're assuming that possibly maybe it is true, but most likely we're also saying that since he has had a tendency to lie a lot before, at least what Sinister's saying, it might be one of those just bluffs that he's saying. Because we have there's been no
I'm not like contact.
context or has there been any like evidential context or like any like DMs or anything screenshots that he's shown about this Stalker or?
I tried to tell him ask him to tell me more about the Stalker, but yeah, he never gave me anything else.
He just refuses to talk about it further.
Yeah.
Okay.
My DMs are always open if you need me to discuss a little bit further.
Yeah, me too.
Because personally, I just want to like bring out my story about the things that has been happening, which
mostly our story.
You're doing the right thing.
don't forget.
We are still involved with this.
Yeah, this is. I'm definitely gonna take some time to really put this all together. But yeah,
But
as far as I can.
I still have some questions for you two, the here Light and Sonic Animations.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Where do you know Sanonix from?
So
Oh,
Light, you want to start? If you want to start, you want me to say it?
I could start. Yeah. Actually, I made you met him, so yeah. I met Sanonix a while back ago. Because he joined my server. I don't remember for which reason. He just joined the server and he said he wanted to be friends with me. Then he started talking about knowing someone I actually wanted to meet. And that's practically it. Then after a while, since Sonic is practically a best friend of mine, I just made him meet. So that's practically it. Then I don't know the story on how they messaged themselves because that's where I stopped talking with him. And
yeah, well,
yeah, it's pretty. So yeah.
Wait, I'm back.
Sorry about that.
You sadly have to repeat all of the things you have said.
Yeah, they left accidentally because of the Wi-Fi, I guess.
I don't know. I think they took me with them.
Something bug.
Yeah,
Okay,
something
so
definitely bugged.
You want to?
Where did you meet them? How did you meet them?
We were working on a little project, me, Sonic, and Sanonix. And right after Sonic decided to stop working on this project due to his private reasons, which I'm not going to tell here, Sonic and Sanonix started talking about their work. You can explain.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty much then the reason why, and I'll actually say the reason why I stopped, because that was around the time when I was just, it's not anything big, it's just really because I wasn't getting in the FNAF community that much. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to, like, if I, because I want to say in the community that I'm not like very into anymore, because I still like the stuff that they do. It's just something that I'm not into, you know, just my own personal opinion. So that's when I
Yeah.
decided
Yeah,
to
no-
leave, but I still helped him finish with the project either way. And what was it? That's when Sanonix, I think you said Sanonix came in to your server, I think, right, at some point. I think I
Yes.
stayed in his server. Just the only thing I did was help him organize everything, being like a code director, pretty much, just helping him out when he needs it. And
When was this? Because I don't think y'all said that.
this was
When was that?
this was around when Sanonix came in, was around like what?
When I was working on Confronting Yourself, probably.
It was like around
So,
March and April of 2025, like earlier this year.
the first time I met him was, yeah, you're right, Sonic. It's the 11th of April, 2020.
Yeah, so pretty much around that time, and like my experience from him was pretty much the next day he actually messaged me saying like he likes my arts and stuff, and he was explaining what he does, voice acting, everything. And then he just started showing me a bunch of stuff that he did and stuff. And
Yeah, he did that a lot back then. He sent it a lot of like song clips and stuff like this.
Yeah, he usually did that to me, especially those labels he did of Sonic. Wait, which one was it again? Oh yeah, this one. It was labels, yes, that he made with Blushtrap, which is the guy I was trying to get in contact with.
yeah, that's pretty much how I met Sanonix pretty much as well. It's just him like sending a bunch of voice reels, a bunch of voice like video clips and stuff, and invited me to work on his thing. At the moment, I'm like, I don't really know if I want to, because like I just like the FNAF community, right? And I didn't really want to involve myself with it again, so I'm like, but fine, I'll do it one last time, and then I'm done, right? So I joined in, and I was required to do like a couple of bits of art for one of the lyrical songs that he was doing. I said okay, and then he was I didn't have any really bad experience with him, honestly, because at least with me, right? Because it just seemed like he didn't know how to explain things well, pretty much. That's all it seemed like, but it didn't seem like he was a bad person up until like he said like something that's when he was like vague, like earlier this month. I was like, huh? What do you mean something happened? He wouldn't tell me the.
Yeah, he always did that. He always it's like he wants us to help, but he acts like all mysterious, so we can't actually help him. You know.
That's when like what later on today. That's when all this shit just dropped. So I'm like, oh, that's what happened. Oh, this is what it was.
I was informed about that just like 30 minutes ago by now, and I was shocked too because I didn't know he did those things.
I'm still shocked by the fact that this like perfectly aligned today. Just texting me on Steam what level I'm playing on in fucking Geometry Dash, then me getting to talk to him again, then getting to talk to I don't know how I will call you while we're being recorded.
Yeah.
I think knows what I mean. Then me wanting to talk to Sanonix. I actually just wanted to catch up with him, and
Yeah, all this just happened, and we basically.
I don't know if this really helps, but just so I already showed this like stuff. Y'all can join my. Just show this shit from again.
Yeah.
All right. So like, who are you? Do you still remember a film, perchance? Or well, that's me. I remember. Sup, dude. How's it hanging? And then he immediately starts. Not so well. Mental depression. I'm just like, I'm sorry to hear that. And yeah, man, whatever. I feel suicidal, like extremely. Then I just said, "Well, calm down, broski." Then he said, "I'm dead ass, bro. Like seriously." Like again, sorry to hear that. Then he said, and he's going back at it again, like it's fine, I guess. Like with these dots, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just like, I just wanted to catch up with you. You know, like I want to know what you've been up to. And he said same. Then of course, I had to ask him how old is he by now, because you know, should be pretty good to know how old he actually is, considering the fact about the grooming stuff and blah blah blah. We already went over that. Then I said, yeah, I turned 18 yesterday. By the way, yes, I turned 18 yesterday. Then I asked if he still has if he still like talks to, and then he was like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, weren't y'all close? And he said yes, again with the 3 dots. Nowadays, not to be in rush, but I'm trying to catch up with you. He texted me, and then like for I don't know 5 to 10 minutes, just completely stopped. Here it's pretty close, but like you're more than 5 minutes to just respond. I'm trying to talk to him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Keeps me waiting the whole time. It's cool, and yeah, but I start to think to give up on.
Sanonix sent these screenshots to try to prove his innocence by saying a hacker hacked his account and was impersonating him. However, one thing to note that really bothers me is that the hacker uses a ransom of $100 for a Discord account. What hacker only uses a ransom of $100 for a hacked account? And you would think that you would definitely notice something's off with your friend, especially if the hacker's trying to impersonate them. No one's perfect at impersonating, and the fact that he also told Sanonix to pay someone else, but then told him to pay him instead to give the account back. Something isn't adding up, and we'll soon figure out why. Right after I mentioned the part about the whole hacker screenshot evidence Sanonix tried to give us, the Wi-Fi ended up cutting out, so this second half of the video is a second recording, but it still goes along with the first one as well.
Okay, but continuing on, as I wanted to say, he did this a second time, and it's slowly within all the times he has done it, we kind of stopped caring.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, don't worry. But we slowly stopped caring about him, and we stopped looking through his bullshit. As I've grown somewhat tired of it.
That makes absolutely sense.
I think we were all growing tired of it.
Yeah, we were all tired of it, and I will also like explain a little bit more onto Sanonix. When he wasn't like depressed, he would sometimes be a little bit too obsessed with Sonic, where it's like I get having like a very special interest close to your heart, as obviously from my profile.
There's a line between special interest and just being like unhealthily obsessed with something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like I am as shown from my guild tag and also from my profile picture being a reference to Miku and Mesmerize or whatever. I'm a big fan of Miku for several years, but I haven't gone to his extent where I think it's the best thing. It's like nothing could compare. It's like number one. And and I remember talking to Sanonix, and in an unrelated thing, sometimes he would mention Sonic games anytime, anywhere. I don't understand why he would do that. Which I mean, yeah, if you want to mention your interest, do that. But he would sometimes get a little bit heated if you didn't really like his interests. But
sorry, it's locking now. Yeah, don't worry.
And if you didn't, yeah, if you didn't agree with him, he would start tweaking out. Even if you just say, "Hey, I'm not really into Sonic. I'm more into this," he would be a little bit angry.
Bro, I remember I still remember back then I was really into, I don't know if anyone knows this besides Marrow and the OG group, I would say. I was really into Dave and Bambi, this Friday Night Funkin' mod. Yeah. And I still remember, I don't know if you guys still remember, but every time in his presence when I tried to talk about it, he just, I don't know, he tried to cover it up with his things talking about Sonic and stuff. I was trying to talk about my special interest, and then he just comes shooting in. You know what I mean?
Yes, we understand that.
Yeah, and another thing is I also was somewhat of a big fan of Pokemon, and I was thinking about getting Pokemon Scarlet or Violet, and I asked in the group chat to some of the people in the PC if they wanted to, if they could tell me which game they think would be better, because I was pondering on which one I should get. And then he then said Pokemon's fucking boring out of nowhere. I didn't understand why he would say this, and then later on he started.
But I think I was at that in the call, right? I
think so, but if I
because I kind of remember that. Sorry, but I had to make sure.
You let me say my opinion. Sorry if I cut you off, of course.
Yeah, okay.
About this, but be honest here, I don't really think it's kind of an issue. Yeah, he's kind of rude on interrupting you, talking over you if it's not an interest. But the problem here right now we have is trying to discover what actually happened, because probably we all know that something happened, but we are here grouped to actually figure out what really happened.
I just wanted to go to the basis on how he has extreme anger issues, and he started arguing with me, and I didn't even say anything back. I was trying to say something oh, but he said shut the fuck up, and then started getting angry. He just has major anger issues. I'm not sure if this has been revealed to you, but yeah,
he does have a lot of anger issues.
He has heavy anger issues. He would also sometimes say some weird jokes about how he gets all these girls, and would sometimes make a freaky joke here and there. And mind you, this was when we were still minors.
So about this behavior, it's still strange to me, because as of right now, I never heard him either flex about a girl or having anger issues. So, it might be strange for me hearing this right now, because,
How long have you met him?
Yeah, there is a lot of anger issues, especially when I'm not doing any projects.
Yeah, okay.
A month?
Understandable. No, not a month. Almost a year.
Oh, okay.
So, not anywhere, Of course, guys, probably think this is what we actually think. We don't actually want Sanonix, to finish himself off as a Smash Brothers character.
Yes.
Because we're not censored this year. Because I don't think anyone of us here wants to actually live with the fear of knowing that someone oofed themselves and you might be responsible for it. Okay?
Exactly. Yeah.
But
at the same time, this has gone too far, honestly.
Yeah, he has said this many times. I want to add one more thing before I could
Yeah.
stop talking about this.
Go on.
I don't think he's going to kill himself. Like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because like he does this too much to the point where it's like hard to believe that he's going to kill himself. It's because this
Attention seeking.
it's attention seeking at this point, as this is like more than
It's not a
10 times, I believe.
Yeah.
It's if we fell for his lies further and further, he would have done this like probably 10 times or more. And he's definitely not killing himself. He's probably just doing this for attention seeking or for sympathy points for his for his actions or whatever he has done, whatever he's actually going through. Regardless, all of this is not okay because, mind you, the majority of the people who were involved in that group chat were minors who were trying to help this man who was like around 19 to 20.
I know he was 19. I know that.
Yes.
He was
Somewhere
that confirms the
around
theory. He's not a minor. Okay, that confirms it. Okay.
He was an adult, and I'm not sure about Maro because Maro as Maro has stated before, he doesn't have much to remember about Sanonix besides this one time where he just showed he just had anger issues at 17 while he was 12 at the time.
Okay.
From what I know, I don't understand his end goal, as this didn't really help him become better, other than him feeling satisfied.
The press at the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Now, though, I have a question for Super Mario Justin. You sent the screenshots, right? I don't know if you censor them or whoever censored them. Does anyone have contact with the girl who was groomed in 2023?
That's my question. And
I don't know. I think if memory serves me right.
I tried to contact the
Does
anyone know
I tried to contact one of the victims.
The screenshots, it said she was like 14, but like the thing is, today is the first day that I've ever heard about this, let alone the first day that I've actually started to talk. Censored his name. Fuck it, now I forgot it. You know what I mean?
I'm contact the one who made the tweet. Okay. But yeah, no response though.
Right now, like.
I mean, just like a few hours ago.
Okay.
Well, we cooled off the video until we can try to get contact with this girl because we might know more from her.
You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, yes. I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know.
Right after recording that segment, I unfortunately had to leave due to some business. So Light continued. What Light and the victim's cover in the first half of the video is about the Twitter post that they were talking about, which was actually posted by Litten_Vicky on Twitter. In summer 2025, Sanonix joined a server called Chronicles of Lord X, a Discord server dedicated to a YouTube series made by Madame Spider called Chronicles of Lord X. Not long after joining, he started direct messaging Victim 1. When they started talking, he was 20 years old. She was only 14 years old. Despite his friendly approach at first, Sanonix started behaving very inappropriately to the victim. He was making very sexual inclined jokes, implying she would have been the mother of his children, and also implying sexual interaction between the two. Let us also note the direct mention of Victim 1's body by Sanonix in an inappropriate manner. During the same period of time, he started direct messaging the victim number 2. When the two started talking, she was only 13 years old. He had been much more violent and manipulative with Victim 2, which caused her departure from all social media. He even forced her to draw their online personas having sexual intercourse. Here is all the proof currently we possess. Although Victim 2 seems to be partaking in appropriate dialogue, she did not have a choice in the matter, due to the manipulation of Sanonix upon her. He made her speak in ways that made her uncomfortable, but she would carry on in fear of him, ostracizing her from his sphere of influence. These are the main attributes of a toxic manipulator and also a predatory person, taking advantage of younger people to do what he wants. Other than that, Sanonix also ranted about his personal life and Madam Spider unnecessarily with victim number 1, displaying how much of a hypocritical, mentally unstable, and selfish asshole he is. Because of this, his mental stability is put into question, although this person should not be humanized or forgiven for any of this. His actions are not forgivable due to his declining mental health, and he should be punished by the full extent of the law. In conclusion, Sanonix is disgusting, degenerate pedophile, and a predator who deserves nothing but total isolation from the internet and jail time or life in prison.
My question is, you all, or some of you, said that it was hacked by an hacker or a stalker or whoever that is, right?
No fucking.
Yeah.
Okay. Was this related to it? Because I'm not sure now if this was either him or the actual hacker. Because he said he got hacked, that the hacker then typed some shit and then blackmailed him. But right now, I'm not sure if this is actually true or just a cover-up. So, can some of you clarify?
Yeah, because I think, when I first got hacked, I gave out a PSA on my Twitter and my DeviantArt
Mm-hmm.
and on my YouTube, Game Jolt, like almost every social media, like the day after. And those screenshots of the hack happened like around 2024 spring. Meanwhile, those posts was like fall of 2023. Do you see like there's a big gap?
Yeah, and that was what I was trying to understand. Because me and Sonic, when we rode through this, and then the other 6 screenshots were related to the hacker blackmailing him, we were trying to figure out if this was related to that, but apparently it isn't. Okay, can clearly see the date in here. It's from the screenshots that you sent, where he said "feed me mommy" and something like that, was from the 24th of July. So, big gap there. Then there is an even bigger gap between those messages. So I'm really confused. Continuing from what he says here, he's trying to manipulate her. Because you can see from the last messages that he says, I get tossed aside every single fucking day. I am at my limit. I talk to you because you talk to her, and I respect you.
May I say something?
Right after that, well, actually, right before.
I need to say something because it's getting late for me and I kind of need to fix my sleep schedule. So sorry, but about leaving now. But if you need any more a little bit more info, a little bit of a recap, I'll try my best.
Profile picture.
Shortly after the recording ended, the very next day, we actually got some news. You see, when Nick said that he was going to continue trying to contact the person that made the original Twitter post, well, needless to say, she ended up joining us and telling her side of the story. The impact he had on me during 2022 and 2023 was bad. Even though I knew he wouldn't do anything, I was still afraid. The other victim and I used to be friends, but because of him, we aren't anymore. Going back to the screenshots, when I told a few other people who ended up banning him from the server I was in with him, he left a lovely message for me. I'll go finish my suitcase. In short, you took me for a fool, right? Fine then. Go ahead and have fun. You are literally using me all along. I'll go talk with... At least he knows not to take everything seriously. But now this? I never meant anything but the jokes. Just thought it was silly, nothing else. And now saying kidnapping and shit? I would never dare on God's name, Jesus' name, Muhammad's name, and all the prophets to do something I despise. You fake friend. And don't ever come check my stuff on my socials, you little crap. You got no heart whatsoever, as you pretend you do. He edited a message months after he sent it. He was talking in class how he, a man in his 20s, was going to kidnap me, a 14-year-old girl, and have a night of his life, and how apparently his name was written on my hoo-ha. He also would not show stuff he made if I didn't call him daddy. I think he also once showed me his face once in the call too. He also had a weird habit of calling me randomly, even when I told him not to. We also got another person that joined us as well, following Vicky's arrival. This person is actually Nick's friend, the one that he was talking about from earlier in the recording, saying that Sanonix made her cry. I always figured something was weird about him, to be honest, but the main reason I was upset was because he made my current partner feel bad for just posting images when we were in VC, making it seem like he was sending NSFW. They were harmless images, mind you, cute images of Sonic stuff. I don't recall the full details because it was a long time ago, but I was pissed. Now, if for some reason you still aren't convinced about this whole Sanonix issue, well, this is not the only proof we have, because Sinister also took it upon himself to contact Sanonix directly and talk with him. And not only that, Vicky and Nick's friend, as well as the rest of the whole entire victims and people involved, watched that, and the information they gave regarding to Sanonix's comments and responses are shocking.
Hello?
Okay, give me a sec.
Hello?
There we go.
One more. Oh, hello, can you hear me?
Yep. What's up?
What's up, Sanonix? Long time no see.
Yep. Long time no see indeed. Sorry, I got really busy.
It's okay, it's okay. I'll be honest with you. I've heard I heard some things. I haven't really got into them, and I just want to ask you a few questions, if that's okay. I'm on neither one side. I just wanna hear the story from you because you always say you want to be heard
okay,
out.
okay. I'm going to explain what the fuck happened. So
But
there was
be specific, please. Like, don't get
yeah, I'm
don't
going
get
to tell you.
sidetracked.
I know. I'm going to explain to you. So there was a dude that asked me like $100 on my old account. I said like, fuck no, I'm not paying you. You're a stranger and all that. Plus, I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. And he told me you got like 24 hours to actually give me the money, or else I'll make your life a living hell. And he started to manage to hack into my account, taking the files where I do some voice acting or like explain to one of my friends some stuff and all that, and make it sounds like me exactly.
Remember this. He said a hacker hacked into his Discord account, used his voice lines on his files to impersonate him. Now, either two things he's trying to say, and both things are incredibly stupid. One, he's saying that the hacker used all the files he could on his computer to sound like him, but just using the audio files, meaning he apparently found exactly every single line that he needed for every single point in the conversation so that no one would notice. If that's not unbelievable, I don't know what is. And there's also been claims of also been using AI generation. For example, there's one video on YouTube, Craigsters, that made a video on exposing Sanonix. Just take a listen to this real quick.
Basically, this guy called Sanonix Fast Time was being very weird and creepy towards my friend who is a minor. He was making very downright just filthy, disgusting comments. You can go watch the last video if you need more information about that, but for now, we have a lot to cover. So to start off, approximately 21 hours after I uploaded the video, he ended up seeing it, and you might think he would have came up with a solid, believable defense as to why he did these things, even though it's not defendable at all. But this is what he said. He said it was his little brother. If that's not unbelievable enough, it gets worse. So you can see here, I'm literally just going to scroll through the comments. You can see here he said it was his little brother. But when you take a look at the video, first mistake, by the way, with this comment. When you take a look at the video and listen to his voice, right?
Right here, I'm going to do hentai stuff with you.
So stupid.
And my tentacles.
Yeah, so got that. And then we go on his channel, and we see here, we go into videos, we go here to his voice, where he speaks.
How did she do that with her lips?
And I don't know about you guys, but that voice sounds pretty much the exact same. And not only on his YouTube videos, I will show you something else. As you can see here, he literally reached out to me on Discord, trying to prove that it wasn't him, but he kind of just screwed himself over because his defense that he made, he basically just completely debunked it. You know, we just saw that in his YouTube video. They sound alike, but maybe his brother is the same age as him, right? So they could sound similar. That's not too hard to believe. But then we go here.
I'm just... I don't have the words because I'm not fully American. I'm not, okay? Jeez.
He's not fully American, but that's his unfiltered voice. He's not putting on an act for like voice acting and stuff. That's his raw voice. And to me, it sounds the exact same. And as you can see here, he said his brother is 12 years old. And you see, I pointed it out here. I don't think a 12-year-old could sound remotely close to a 22-year-old turning 23. He said he used AI for his voice. He said he used an AI voice of him on call.
His brother's 12. How does a 12-year-old sound like a 22-year-old man? But then you get the idea of maybe AI generation, which someone actually has come to me before, so I can confirm that Sanonix has tried using AI generation excuse to try to get away with it. So now we got a hacker that's using his voice lines for either A, apparently he has voice lines for every single situation, B, the hacker, quote, used his own voice lines to train AI, which AI is not perfect, and it takes a long time to train AI to do that. And number 3, apparently he's blaming his 12-year-old brother by going on his computer, using his voice lines to make sure he sound like him. We got 3 excuses already. But keep this in mind, cause right after this, Sanonix debunks his own claim.
With the account, you mean your old Discord account, right?
Yeah, this is what I'm meaning by
Is
this.
that the same Discord account that you used to chat with us back then? Or is that a
Yeah,
different?
back then, yes. Back then,
Alright,
yes.
that's the same account. And with the voice lines and stuff, I've already heard that.
Give me 1 second.
Sure, go ahead.
Excuse me, go ahead. It was my mother.
Oh, it's okay. And with the voice lines, you like I heard that these voice lines were used to make like an AI voice of you. Is that what I heard?
Not AI. Back then, it was not AI. It was, I don't know, some kind of hack, but it was really a good hack.
You heard it from Sanonix. What the hacker did wasn't AI. It was just a really good hack. May I say more?
but I don't know what he actually meant and all that. Then then he managed to actually fully hack my old account, still asking for like $100 and all that. And I said like, okay, I'll try when I can and all that in caps. And he told me why you use caps and all that. But he did blackmail me on Twitter, Gmail, almost hacked my PC. Yeah, a lot of stuff that.
Now he's going on the defense saying that the hacker not only blackmailed him on Gmail, but also on his Twitter, Discord, everything apparently, and almost hacked his PC. A hacker that's literally willing to compromise everything, all of your accounts, and on your PC. For a hacker that's that technically skilled, $100 ransom is way too low and does not fit the narrative of what is going on.
Do you perchance still have the email that he sent to you?
I don't remember. I think I deleted it because I didn't. It was like a big urgent thing. But I got some evidence that he asked me $100 on Discord. What else? Then there was like the stuff that I said recently and all that. When I said like some sex joke and then I say GK and all that kind of stuff because I joke around with this, but I don't mean it, you know. And then people took it like literally and went even to check on my old account and all that when it wasn't me. Because the thing is, the problem is actually one of my old friend, ex-friend that I had, something like that, was a really good friend of mine. But the problem.
Does anyone know that person?
It's probably me. Probably me.
Oh.
No. What the fuck he just said?
Did he?
Oh wait, yeah, sure.
I think he was trying to say was a friend of mine. The other victim that I showed the screenshot of in this group chat. The one who was forced to draw a porn of her and Sanonix.
Does that sound familiar?
No,
And who was... Alright guys,
Calm down.
I was 13 when this happened. I was 14.
I think
We were the same age, but she was just younger than me. And because of everything that happened with Sanonix, I'm no longer in contact with her, which still kind of like makes me a little sad. I a little miss her and yada yada yada. But
Well,
still,
I'm sorry to hear that.
how he talked about to me at some point, he hated her. Like he hated her so much. He hated her and another person that we both knew.
But the problem is, I was actually in summer vacation in Spain, and back then I was not much checking my Discord account. But he managed to hack on it, asking for NSFW stuff of my OC with hers, and he managed.
She was asking.
Yeah.
I'm having a reaching the. I'm okay.
That what he just said. That was a lie, and that what you just said like a few minutes ago about this Cassidy girl, that was like the real story. So he basically just lied to me in this video there.
Yeah, and he was not hacked. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna hold everyone's hand when I tell you all this. He was not hacked because at the same time, he was talking to me, and sometimes he would call me.
Yeah, we figured that out.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
and in the video you guys are gonna see something that I also kind of found weird. You're gonna see what I mean later.
To actually use a lot of messages to actually manage to hide because I don't check what's up on the DMs and all that because and I've realized that shit a bit too late and people took this thinking it was me and all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I remember. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I still have the DMs of him, quote unquote, pressuring me into telling when she clearly did not want to talk to him, to try and like talk to him again, and like at some point he just started hating Cassidy.
That's weird.
So if anything, I'm just finding this little hilarious little hee. Okay, that's all.
Well, then there's gonna be a lot more things you're gonna find hilarious.
The thing, like everything seriously, even when I joke it and all that. But okay, I said you don't want to be my friend. Okay, fuck off, you know. And she was a jerk towards me sometimes back then, and yeah, I I blocked her back in the days because she didn't knew it was a hacker that started all that shit, and yeah, I took the fucking blame for every single one of his sins back then. And recently there was like just a joke that I did with a friend, all that, but they took everything seriously, and I was like, dude, it's just my way to have my humor, you know. Don't take everything seriously, and
So what you're saying is that like these, I would say these weird jokes and sexual jokes are just your humor and not to be meant seriously, right?
Exactly.
All right. You sent me these screenshots. I
Here,
already
look.
saw them. I already saw them.
This is when he hacked into my account fully.
Yes. Like the one with the heart profile picture. That's you, right? That's actually you, and the like with the white PF profile picture. That's the hacker in your account. If that I get that correctly.
Exactly.
I have some other screenshots that I want to show you, and I want you to explain to me, if that's okay.
Oh god, here we go. Okay, go ahead.
Again, I'm not on neither one side. I just want to get things cleared out. Let me just search
Yeah,
for
but
them.
I mean, this whole shit is kind of tiring me out. I mean, I gotta watch out for my grandmother. I had like all that shit actually woke up the stress in me, which woke up my epilepsy, and I went to the doctor. Literally, I passed out. I was unconscious and all that shit.
I'm sorry to hear that. But you know, again, this is a serious matter. I can't. Really, I can't really take your side on this. You know what I mean?
I know, and it's annoying, bro. I know, and I'm not the one to blame for that. It was the hacker all along that they took, and the people they took everything seriously. Like you say one thing and you become the worst person to ever exist for them. Like
I understand.
it's just tiring,
but
bro.
you
It's
gotta
just
know.
tiring.
Before I will send you the screenshot. I just want to tell you, like, look, back then, the last time we talked, I think it was 2022, with the group, with us three. You know, I forgot his name, and Marrow, like the friend of Marrow and me. You know who I mean?
Yeah, I know who you mean.
And you know, you were 19 at the moment, and we were like literally, I think they were around 12 to 13, and I was like 14. You know, and all these threats with you killing yourself and stuff like that. That wasn't really good for our mental.
Look,
you know?
I'll be honest with you. Sometimes, because of all the stress that I got, all the shit that I have to deal with, I'm feeling suicidal. But I'll be honest, I don't have the fucking guts to actually do it. And
I have something to tell. I have something to personally tell Sanonix about this because this woke something inside of me, and I want to let it out.
Is it our
I want you guys here. I want you guys listen to me.
Yeah, sure.
Should I tell him that? Because you said you wanted to tell him that.
Too bad. Cry me everywhere. Oh no.
Oh yeah, we're recording. I just remembered. So that's what you meant with I want to tell him that personally. If he watches this, you mean?
Yeah. Okay, I should not be laughing.
By the way, I show. I just want to say, I show speed because he has like Sanonix fast time. But no. Sanonix, if you see this, stop fucking bitching around in my fucking DMs. You don't have the guts, please. I don't know. Just get help or something. Your ass is going on the fucking list.
Oh, and
yeah, at this point, get help, dude. Seriously.
I regret this is a kind of a thing that I got for a while, and I'm not proud of it, like at all.
You know what problem I have with that? Like, not it's okay to vent, but like we were like minors. We were
way too young to
I get
experience
it,
all
I
this.
get it. I know I'm not perfect. I'm not fucking Jesus.
And there.
Oh my god. Oh, pause, please pause. This guy has no, he has no remorse. He has no fucking remorse. He has no fucking remorse. Now fuck that guy. Now fuck that guy. I'm on everything. He's the worst person to know to man. Oh my god. He is one of the most worst people. He has no shame. He has no dignity. He has no nothing. He does not care. Like, oh, like, he's like bragging. He's like, oh, he does not have any shame. He doesn't care. The fact that he like traumatized the three of us. He has no shame. He is a grown-ass fucking man acting like this. Mind you, he's turning 23, 2 years away from his frontal lobe to fucking develop. This is like actually insane. The fact that he doesn't care, the fact that he just like did all of these. Wow. Like this. Oh, yes, he just did. Oh my god. Sorry.
Real quiet since you're not
it's
listening,
okay.
by the way.
It's okay.
Jesus or Muhammad or whatever. I'm just a dude that makes mistakes, but I learn with time that there's some stuff that I don't have to do by my age. Or
Sanonix, calm down. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that real quick.
Yeah, I'm just talking to you about this. Like
you're getting
everything.
loud again. Just be quiet. Like,
it's my way to talk because my father actually talks like that sometimes. So yeah.
So yeah, you got that from your father, huh?
Yeah.
All right. The problem I have right now that I'm like seeing right now, I think you kind of explained it already, but in the screenshot I sent you, it was the 16th of August 2023, and the screenshot you sent me where you were, I'd say, officially hacked was in the 21th March of 2024.
Yes, I know.
So like,
I know.
Did it really take that, not to be rude or anything, but did it really take that long for the hacker to get into your account, or like what really happened? You know what I mean? Like it kind of looks weird.
I know, but I know it's weird. This is what actually that I tried to explain, but I think back in the days he was like limited to my account. He managed to hack into it, but he tried to hide it and all that, you know. But now he truly like he saw my stuff and all that, and without even I know about it, and now he truly hacked into my account, asking me for like $100 and all that. And yeah, he did tell me he would make my life a living hell. So yeah.
I have one more question about the hacker thing, and then I would like to move on to a different subject, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question. How exactly did he hack your account? Like, how did he manage to get the informations to log in, stuff like that? Like, there's like methods, like I'd say, to get your IP, like by IP grabber links or stuff like that. But like, how did that?
I don't know actually. I mean, I was living my life, you know. I was working, trying to get my graduation, getting
So
to
you were just like living your
I
everyday
don't know.
life.
Wait. Let me explain. To be honest, it's kind of strange. I'm still trying to find out. I mean, it's. I mean, my account is fully hacked now, but I know that sometimes my PC says your IP is leaked and all that and all that. I'm like, dude, that's just the safe thing, maybe or something. I'm not sure. All right, I'm not sure how he did it, but he did it. Maybe it was a website or something that I wasn't aware of back in the days.
Did he ever like send you links?
I cannot find it, bro. I can't find it anymore.
But like, did you know him before that, or like, was it like a friend of yours at first, and then he turned like out to be a bad guy? If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Maybe he was. I do remember that I did. He seemed nice at first, so I added him on Discord. But then suddenly he started to be silent, like really silent. I didn't really pay much attention back in the days. And then he did say like, pay me $100 or I'll make your life a living hell. Okay. I said, fuck off, I'm not even doing this and all this, and I blocked him. Then he went crazy, started to stalk me without even notice, even taking my voice line that I sent to Justin because he was my editor back then. and taking my voice to actually make me say things that my person, my soul, and my heart never said, and it was a big mess without I even notice. And now he managed to actually fully hack my previous account.
So here's the thing, I'm really trying very hard not to lose my head over with this. He's saying, first of all, that when he got hacked, the hacker stalked him, impersonated him, using all his voice lines to make him say things that he would never say. But that's literally what AI generation is. And he's saying it's not AI generation. And there's no logical reason to say that he searched through every single audio file for every single situation. There's no possible way at all. And another thing is, take a good close look at the 2 dates that was provided by Sinister. The first screenshot was Sanonix sending this to Vicky, right? This was on 08/16/2023. August 16th, 2023, right? Then he shows another screenshot of what Sanonix was saying to the hacker when the hacker was finally responding to Sanonix, which was March 21st, 2024. Do you not see how that suspicious time jump is? There's no way, especially if a hacker got onto your account and was doing all of that you didn't notice, that you didn't bother to contact that hacker in the first place, make an announcement on your YouTube or any other social media saying, guys, I got hacked, do not interact with this account as soon as you did? No. Instead, you sent this almost a year later as a screenshot and was contacted by the hacker apparently a year later. And the fact that when Sinister mentioned about the idea of, did he send you any malicious links? You can't find them at all? You couldn't find maybe a single malicious link? And even if the hacker was doing this during when your account was hacked, you still had access to it, because in your words,
I think back in the days, he was like limited to my account. He managed to hack into it, but he tried to hide it and all that, you know?
You're saying the hacker had limited access? So what are you saying? The hacker had your login credentials, and then what? Logged onto your account and hid there? Why would a hacker hide in your account for months? It's not a game of hide and seek when it comes to hacking. When hackers hack, they want to gain full access. There is no gaining only temporary limited amount of access, especially for that long period of time. The thing about the malicious link, when Sinister asked you about it, instead of you saying that anything about like, oh, he deleted it or has deleted it, you said you can't find it. You couldn't find the malicious link that the hacker sent you? We're just going on if the hacker did send you it. So when you had limited access to your account, right? You didn't notice any of the weird messages that weren't being quote unquote sent by you? You didn't notice any weird things like that at all? And you didn't bother to think, maybe the malicious link that I was sent was bad. You didn't think to maybe while you had access scroll up and screenshot? Because Discord saves chats, and even if he did delete it by any sort of weird possibility, that possibility gets thrown right under the gutter. Because if you remember from earlier, Vicky herself said he wasn't hacked, and the way I know is that I've talked to him and sometimes he would call me. You can't tell me a hacker uses your own voice lines on a voice call. And you're saying it wasn't AI generated. But you're saying he was using your video voice lines? Does that sound plausible to you at all?
Okay. You actually already kind of hinted at the next question I've had about the Stalker. Is that the same person? or?
I don't know actually. He said he was actually mysterious about it. That was maybe my fault to be kind and just mind open for others. I mean, whenever someone actually needed me, I tried to my best to give them a help and all that. But yeah, this one was like really weird. And if you don't mind, I would like to really move on because I really don't want to remember this kind of shit.
It's okay. It's okay. We can. I actually wanted to move on to some normal questions, some basic questions that don't have anything to do with like the drama or anything like that.
Yeah, but just one thing: if you can have my back and explain to the others, like in outcome memories because they banned me, or like on Twitter, like everything that I explained it to you, I would really appreciate it.
I can try again. I'm not on anyone's side right now. The thing is, how did you get banned on outcome memories?
People were. I just said like the recent sex joke and all that, and just said GK and all that. People took everything seriously, like literally.
So
I
were
would.
there like people from the developer team of Outcome Memories that saw that, or like how did they
Yeah, they
physically
saw
get you?
all that shit and people took everything seriously. Plus the thing that the hacker did back in the days that I sent. So I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, actually, what the fuck? You know?
Okay, that makes a lot of more sense. I recently found out, like, again, with the tweet with that 14-year-old, right?
Oh god, here we go. Okay, go ahead.
No, don't worry, don't worry. Just some surface level questions, you could say, nothing deep. Do you remember the name of that girl?
You're talking about Vicky or
Yes.
the other one?
Wait.
Yeah, she's still it was still the hacker that was back then, and when I noticed every shit and all that, I started to like blow up, but also not too much, and the hacker tried to go everywhere. But I'm going to be honest with you, I even got her real look like, but I'm not a jerk to actually expose her. But if she's acting like that, I can expose her too.
Let's not do threats here, Sanonix.
I'm not, but I mean,
No one is doing anything. Well, I am just trying to get sense of this.
The fact that he literally said that he was gonna expose Vicky because, quote, he has a real life picture of her. Why does Sanonix have a real life picture of Vicky? If you don't believe me, here's some more proof.
but in here, this one picture right here, it's Vicky in real life, okay? And this one was one of the hackers I had back in the days. That is called Thomas, if I'm not wrong. And this couple. Oh, this couple. Okay, so I'm going to explain it to you. I was friend with this guy on Smash Bros because we had a really good time and all that. And her girlfriend, which was with him back then, tried to send me lewd stuff.
What the
Like
fuck is
actual lewd
that?
stuff. Because she was horny about me. And I was like, yeah, not really a good idea. I don't want to tell him yet and all that, but that's not a good idea. But she was horny as fuck. She actually sent me one picture of her vagina, sorry to tell it, and I decided to block her directly. Like I didn't wait, and I warned him about it. I'm not a jerk. Like I said before, bros before hoes. That's all I gotta say.
Alright.
And you can even see here people I saw in real life, but I'm not exposing them. Not a jerk.
Okay. About.
Okay.
You guys work together? That's
lot.
much.
Yep, a lot of time, many years.
See, from point of view, not to like talk from itself, like I can't talk for people, you know what I mean? But like from what I've heard, you made him work a lot and you were kind of rude about it. You know what I mean? You made him do stuff over and over again. I mean, yeah, that's reasonable. I mean, he's an editor. It's supposed to be right, you know. But like,
I mean, I don't want to be mean. Look, I don't want to be mean, but I had to tell him, dude, it's not the right way. You gotta fix this because it's not this. But
Sure.
without trying to tell him like redo everything like meanly. But because he was my bestie back then, and right now recently he blocked me and all that. But when he needed my help for anything, like anything, I was here for him. Like literally here for him. And what I don't understand is like I'm in a big help. I was in a big need for help recently, and he just ignored that shit and he just blocked me. I left him a little message on the one of his last video that I said everything what I had in mind. Sorry, and I'm going to show it to you. Give me 1 sec, because that was a jerk move. What he did. That was an actual jerk move. You are truly are changing, huh? I tried my ass so bad to explain to you it wasn't me, that I want to be there for you and all, and now you delete my comment and don't even see my proofs? Dude, you are acting like a jerk. I've never thought you would do this. I wanna know why. I can do the same, expose private stuff online about you and all, but I ain't doing it. Wanna know why? Cause I am a good person. I got a good heart. I just wished you do the same for me. I've been there for you, got your back, and now that I need you to do the same for one big time, you just block me and delete my message? Wow, what a good move for an adult living with their parents and their cats. Well, I had fun being with you when you weren't an asshole. Have a good life and enjoy it. You never know when something bad will happen, and if you get hacked and blackmailed, maybe you'll understand the pain that I've had. Take care.
That's a lot. Well, to be quite frank, really didn't like expose anything vulnerable about you. To be honest, the only thing I've seen from him were screenshots from your chats that kind of just only backed up the thing he was talking about of you being rude and such. That's
Look,
all.
because the problem is not to be rude. I was like depressed. I was really sad. I learned all this kind of mess, which I never did. All right, it was the hacker, and people were like, "Yeah, you did this, you did this, you did this." All of them. I got banned. I got kicked. I got this. I got blocked. I was like my closest friends, on Discord. I was like, it's my whole almost family that I've been with. And learning all that really broke my heart, like deeply. I've been there for them whenever they needed me the most and all that. And now they don't even try to understand what the fuck happened without even giving me a chance to explain myself.
First of all, Sanonix, I can't help but even find that a little bit hilarious, because that whole entire paragraph was petty as hell when you really look at it. And honestly, that just makes him look even more guilty. And to Sanonix, I know you're probably watching this. If you try to send one of those huge paragraphs in my own comment section, don't even bother. Because you're going to have a bunch of other people right after this video that are going to be disagreeing with you. So go ahead, try it. Let's see how many people actually agree with you after this. Because we're not the ones acting like the jerks here now. The only one you should be pointing fingers at is the one in the mirror. This is not the part of the video where we also gave a chance for the victims to speak about Sanonix, more so about their final words, to have some sort of closure throughout all of this.
Sanonix, he made my partner upset because he was just showing images, and honestly, he's just a
that most of my hard drive is mostly your voice lines and the videos I was forced to make
Even though I said no, you always forced me to do it. And then you all call me lazy and all that. All I can say is I feel so much freer without you. Alright, I feel so much more free.
I don't know what is happening in your head. I don't. You're a grown-ass man talking to both 13 and 14-year-old children in Discord and saying things like, "Oh, mommy, oh, feed me, mommy, oh," and you're in your 20s. You're on 20s. If I was 20 right now, I would probably be drinking. I would be a mess in the head. You made my life so much worse. And I am so happy that finally, like after 2 years, maybe even more, you're finally people see what kind of person you are.
Hello, it is I, Finn, aka Sniper Monkey, and aka Sinister Monkey, aka Dokes. Alright. First of all, Sanonix, back in the day, you were a fucking man-child. I'll be completely honest. You were a man-child. We were young. We were like at the age of where our puberty just begun. You were already a grown-ass adult. You're always acting like the victim, but completely ignore the people you have hurt. You refuse to listen, and you refuse, give in and say, yeah, I was wrong. Yeah, I did that. No, you always have to go the extra mile and try to defend yourself where you shouldn't. You should not be defending yourself right now. So if you're seeing this, and I hope you're seeing this, and I think you will be seeing this, I only have one thing to say to you. Never try anything like this again.
Okay, hi Sanonix. I know that you'll be seeing this because I know the type of person you are. Desperate for people to see you. And I would just like to say that I am fucking amazed on how a man like you can be developed into the way you are now. Cause I want to know how the fuck can you be so horrible and have like little to no remorse to the people that you've hurt. Like, you've hurt me, you've hurt Finn, you've hurt Vicky, you hurt holy shit, you have a whole list. By the time then, we won't be able to fit them all in a fucking group chat. We need a whole ass server for that. That's how horrible of a person you are. And all you had to say was barely apologize. You didn't even apologize. You were just oh, I know, but I'm still developing. I'm still. You are 2 years from having your frontal lobe being fucking developed. You are a grown man. Act like it. You're gonna be 23 this year. You need to realize the consequences of your actions. That you groomed multiple minors, and this isn't some light thing where you told some kid that he looked stinky or whatever. This is something that could make you end up in jail or all I'm gonna say is that I'm glad to see that you're doing worse within each day. Now that we have every single proof and every single evidence that you are indeed horrible and that you've confirmed everything that I needed to hear. So, I can't wait for everything to be revealed soon and see how dumb and genuinely stupid how people were defending your ass when they claimed that you're good. Which, by the way, they don't know that because they only knew you for a few months.
Yo, it isn't really something I want to say. It's just a request. Sanonix, please unfriend me on Roblox. I would do it, but I don't have access to it. Yeah, that's all.
Sanonix, one thing I want to say to you is you are going to pay for what you have done for these victims, because you have done really, really bad things. There are going to be consequences to your behavior. You're probably not going to be onto this community anymore. I hope you will never step foot onto this community, because you made really, really bad things. And one thing I want to say to you is that if you ever try to reach to me again, don't even try, because you're never going to hear from me again. And for the others who believe that Sanonix is the good one, you're wrong. You're just wrong. Because he's not going even to think about his actions. He's not going to suffer from the decisions he ever made because he thinks he's in the right place. He just did right things into his mind. That's all.
I am grateful that I can help these people. That me and Light can help these people get the word out. Listening to their stories, their cries, and all the proof was heartbreaking. Some have been silent for years, others have tried to speak, and barely anyone heard them. One thing I want everyone to take away from this is do not hesitate, because that's something I did in the beginning of this. Sanonix told me about the pedophilia, and like an idiot, I refused to see it, and I didn't have much proof on it, so I didn't know if it really was happening. But once I started looking into it, is when I started really realizing it. So, please, I made that mistake. And that's why I want these victims, all their words and stories to get out. And for everyone to realize who Sanonix really is. Because these type of people exist in our world every single day. It can be your neighbor, your friend, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your grandfather, your grandmother. It can be anyone you know, and you wouldn't even know it until it's too late. This is why these cases are so hard for everyone to deal with, because they rather turn a blind eye and be ignorant to these people, while there's in the middle of the dark, suffering, traumatized, within these people preying upon them, grooming them. And it doesn't even have to be kids. Even adults still do it to other adults. Doesn't matter who it is. These type of monsters exist in our world. They shouldn't, but they do, and that's the reality of the world. And it's time for all of us to wake up, including myself. Which is why I'm very happy that I can give these victims some sort of closure on this. To Sanonix, who's actually listening, and I know you're grounded, and I know you are, get some help. We don't want you to kill yourself, but at the same time, no one should ever have to go through this.